Hi guys, here I've got my Fujifilm XC 15-45mm lens and the zoom ring has stopped working. It still turns but it sticks and the lens doesn't zoom at all, it's just stuck in the wide angle position. So in this video I'm going to be opening it up to try and fix it. The lens mount's held in place with 4 Phillips head screws that can be removed with a size 000 Phillips head screwdriver. Once those screws are out, the back of the lens can be carefully rotated up and you'll see the PCB underneath. You can't lift it too far since the contacts are still connected to the PCB via a ribbon cable. To disconnect the ribbon cable, first you need to flip up a little black retaining flap. Then the connector can be slid back out of the socket. Now there are 3 more Phillips head screws holding the rear retaining ring in place. Again, these can be removed with a size 000 Phillips head screwdriver. With the screws removed, the ring can just be lifted straight off. And with that ring removed, there's nothing holding the zoom ring anymore, so that can just be lifted straight off as well. These tiny springs connected to a plastic piece are what make the zoom ring move back into place after zooming. There are 3 of these spaced around the lens barrel. I'm removing these to clean underneath them, but if you're doing this yourself you may well want to leave them since they're very difficult to replace. The connection between the zoom ring and the lens body is through these 4 copper contacts. I inserted the tip of a spudger underneath the contacts to try and bend them back up very slightly to make better contact with the copper on the inside of the zoom ring. While doing that I noticed some green corrosion on the end of one of the contacts that may well be why the zoom stopped working. I scraped the corrosion off with the tip of an iFixit jimmy to get to the bare metal underneath. Then with the visible corrosion gone, I dampened a Q-tip with some contact cleaner spray and cleaned all of the pins thoroughly to get rid of any remaining corrosion. When I looked at the copper contacts on the inside of the zoom ring, I noticed that there was a lot more green corrosion on there too. So it was back to scraping again, this time with the tip of my tweezers. Then I cleaned the whole area with contact cleaner. After that I cleaned the entire inside of the zoom ring with isopropyl alcohol to remove any dirt or grime that might be on there and hopefully make the zoom ring turn more smoothly. Then I did the same with the lens barrel, using a Q-tip dipped in isopropyl to clean all of the plastic and remove any dirt or grime that might cause friction. After cleaning, it was time to put everything back together again. By far the most difficult part of this whole process was replacing the springs. The plastic pieces are very easy to put back, but the tiny springs have a tendency to fly off if you're not careful, and you may well find yourself spending half an hour crawling around on the floor trying to find them. Once I finally got the springs back in place, I gave the barrel another clean with a soft bristled brush to remove any dust before putting the zoom ring back on. When replacing the zoom ring, line up the copper on the inside exactly over the copper contacts on the lens barrel and it should drop into place very easily. When turning the zoom ring left and right, you should see the springs move and there should be a hard stop at either side. With the zoom ring back in place, the rear retaining ring can be put back on. There's only one possible orientation that it can go on for all of the screw holes to line up. So line up the tabs on the ring first with the screw holes on the barrel and then drop it into place. Then the 3 small screws can be replaced. Before replacing the back of the lens, I gave the inner element a few blows with a rocket blower to make sure that it was free of dust. When replacing the back of the lens, make sure that the retaining flap on the connector is still in the raised position, as otherwise you won't be able to slide the ribbon cable back in and it's quite fragile so it could easily be damaged. I used some tweezers to slide the connector back into the socket and then rotated the retaining flap back down with the spudger. Then the back can be lowered into position and the 4 screws can be replaced. When testing the lens, there should be 2 zoom speeds. When you turn the ring all the way, it should zoom quickly, and when you turn it only halfway, it'll zoom slowly. This lens wasn't zooming at all before and now it's working perfectly. So I hope this video is useful if you need to repair your own 15 to 45. It's fairly easy to fix when you know what to look out for, and it only took me about half an hour. I'll put links to the tools used down in the video description. Thanks for watching.